Hello, everyone, and welcome to the official Two Guys and a Few Good Men Fallout 4 playthrough. We drink beer, we eat okra, we chew on cracklings. That is just the way that we do. Today we're going to be going through some Far Harbor missions. And, let's get right to the game.
What the hell is a synth, anyway? You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
You're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Where did you say these ghouls were?
National Park campground. It's pretty much straight west of here.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good, good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
TJ, I like the way that Nick Valentine talks. Reminds me of the noir I want to work on.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
I lost my home when the fog hit.
That was essential relationship building / story driving conversation that you can have. You can have one with just about all of your companions.
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner, shipwright, handyman, and the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, besides...
Shut up. For helping you out, I expect some appreciation in the form of caps.
You and me both. Been saving these whelps for ages without even a word of thanks. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
So I'd be risking my life for only 450 caps.
I'm a bit short on caps. But I have old Jimmy's shotgun I can give you. Heavens no, he can't use it anymore.
You've kept the walls together this long. Why do you need special tools now?
I want to build the hull up proper. Make it strong. And keep those blasted crabs out. For good.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Okay, let's see where I can go. I can just go west of here. And I'll be alright.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
His head fell off.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I promise only to go back to the mainland whenever I need to repair 3 or more parts of my armor.
Not that it's an option.
I mean, go back to boss stuff. Okay. Let me get to where I can go west. Turn on the radio. What in the hell? The wanderer will wander round, around, around, around. Mostly foggy out here. Hello and welcome to the show. Ooh, a red rocket stop. Damn.
Not doing them much good at this point.
So that was Billie Holiday. Billy's spelled with an I and an E, and she's a lady. So there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard.
Okay.
You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps. They help synths who want to escape the Institute? Yeah? Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is as far as I know, of course, but I mean, they might actually be out there. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer to sit here and play music. Why do these objects keep moving? Because I love them. And I forget. Here's music. Here's Uranium Rock, a song about people getting rich by finding uranium. That worked out real well for all of us, didn't it? I'm joking. Just joking. It went poorly.
I need one of my robots. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Hold up! I've been casing those ghouls for weeks, waiting for an opening. And you dive in, and choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot of them dead. You even know what you got right there? A premium set of Pellman's power tools.
I really don't care what these are.
Wait, so you're not salvaging them? Oh. Mariner sent you, didn't she? Goddamn Mitch and his big mouth. No matter what she's offering, it's nothing. Serious builders would give an arm for them tools. I'll pay you 2,000 caps right here, right now. Deal?
Tools in a condition like this, they're positively unique. Maybe I should auction them off someplace.
27.50. Say yes now, before I change my mind.
I'll pass on the offer.
I ain't hanging around forever. Walk away from this, and you'll regret it.
Yeah. Now I got 2 quests to turn in. Woohoo.
You're from the Commonwealth, right?
Remember, the island's always watching. Be careful out there.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant. I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
I think I deserve more than that.
I suppose I could part with a little more. Here's another 100 caps. I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents, don't we? Kind, gentle, doting, love to spoil you. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would. That's why it broke my heart when I lost Grandpa George.
I'm sorry. You must have been very fond of him.
Everybody was. But that didn't matter to the island. Oh no. He was cursed the moment he was born adult. He had a farm little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble. The island sent something after him. A huge monster, mean as spit and with claws to snap steel beams. A fog crawler. Grandpa bravely stood his ground, a shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
Where can I find this farm?
Follow the coastline to the north.
That fog crawler's gonna pay for Grandpa George.
That's the spirit.
Brooks is a mainlander too. And the same. That.
You still here for some reason?
Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy.
The Lees sell guns. Over by the tourist shop.
Fresh shipment in. All your medical and food needs.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
That was maybe.
Here are your tools.
I mean, it was
A fair bit of luck running into you. Here, and now to work on the hull.
Hey, Mariner.
All manner of good I can do with those tools.
Here's the latest news, or at least the latest news that I've heard about. Maybe everyone else already knows. The Brotherhood continues to do stuff around the Commonwealth. They were last seen attacking Fort Strong. The fort was, I mean, as far as I know, filled with
Alright, we're gonna go fight a fog crawler.
so that's fun.
Yeah, he's a wimp. You can make him cool, though. There's a quest to make the radio host cool. Oh man, now I can start the other
I
DLC.
guess maybe they're gonna take over. I guess that's an improvement, right? Brotherhood instead of, you know, mutants. That was a joke, by the way. I was totally kidding. Didn't really mean it. And if the Brotherhood is listening, I'm sure you're very nice. Please don't kill me. Here's Butcher Pete by Roy Brown. It is probably about a butcher.
Awful lot of rads around. Get out of here.
Oh yeah.
Lights out for you.
It was easy. I'm OP, dude. I'm too strong. Bum, be-a-dum, bum, be-a-dum, bum, be-a-dum, bum, be-a-dum. It's a fun song.
Whatever.
Poor old Grandpa George. Torn apart by a fog crawler. The island hasn't got a shred of decency.
Grandpa George can rest in peace. The fog crawler is dead.
Wonderful. That's another chapter successfully concluded. You truly are the heroic avenger I hoped you were. With that fog crawler gone, we can send some folks up there to get the place ready for you. That's right. The farm is yours. Your own little piece of the island. It'll take work to get it up and running again, but you'll have help. And here's another 200 caps in gratitude for your service to the great Dalton lineage.
Surely, a heroic avenger deserves more than 200 caps.
I can agree to that. Here's another 100 caps. Now, I don't have to tell you that the bonds of blood and family are strong. As strong as any a person can know. But if you ask me, the strongest among them is the bond that exists between two married people. That's why the last part of this tale is the hardest one for me to tell.
Believe me, I know exactly how you feel.
If that's true, then I'm sorry to hear it. Perhaps we'll confront our pain together. My late husband, Daniel, was the best fisherman this island ever saw. He and his crew had a favorite fishing spot out by Brooks Head Lighthouse. One day, a day I'll never forget, I see Danny's boat pulling up with his crewmen all shouting and carrying on. Turns out some trappers moved into the lighthouse. No doubt because the island told them to. They're all crazier than a bag of mole rats. Their leader was having a little target practice. Shot Danny right between the eyes. Killed him, just like that. You go and get that son of a bitch. You make him pay for doing the island's bidding.
I'll make that trapper pay.
Ooh.
All right then. Remember,
Revenge.
trappers may be half crazy from the fog, but they still know how to use a gun.
Okay, where am I going? Damn. All the way down there. Damn. I'll have to come back to that.
why me, mainlander? Old Longfellow knows what he's about.
Oh, where is the Mariner?
Every day, another harbor man leaves the island.
You need it? Bait shop's got it.
You ain't on.
Those tools you found are a joy to work with. It gave me this idea. A cargo freighter founded ages ago, to the south. With a bit of arc welding and some elbow grease, the hull could be reinforced.
Right.
Best to do it soon.
One cargo freighter coming up.
The island should never be underestimated. The ship's the MS Azalea. Expect trappers. Once you mop the decks with them, I'll send my crew over.
That they have taken over the castle, which I guess was theirs a long time ago.
Mariner.
Don't underestimate those trappers by the Azalea.
Or monsters? Or monster fish? Maybe? I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good. For them. And I guess for everyone else too. So, yeah.
Let me
How about some music? Hey, you like Louis Jordan, right? Well, here's a classic from him.
I can run forever. Oh my gosh. My AP recovers so fast. Yeesh.
something out there. Protection system must be on the fritz. Hope you were smarter than
No. No, I gotta go on the boat. Okay.
Hey,
Where did I kill Bilge at?
How about a bit of good news? If you know, haven't already seen it, which I did, so I know it's true and not just something I overheard. Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while, and some people who are totally not thought. Well, they thought he might be dead or destroyed or whatever. Anyway, glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talked, like ever. Elton Bridge
I need to
is
get on the
next with a
boat.
song.
Look, I was wearing
Well,
power armor.
frankly, it sounds very irresponsible.
Yeah, I haven't done Travis's
Here's uranium
quest
fever.
yet. I could do it. I'll do it next time I go onto mainland. Where the hell is the guy in the power armor that I killed? Whatever. Dave was the bones in my back goes and Dre. The song is stupid.
Stay clear of the quarry. Loads of trappers. Talk with Alan. I don't have time.
Don't underestimate those trappers by the Azalea.
The MS Azalea is good to go.
I'll send the work crew over. And once we haul a piece of the ship here, the hull will be a sight to see.
Hey, Mariner.
Single-handedly, you wiped out all those trappers. Single-handedly, you wiped out all those trappers.
You are a curious specimen. Despite our friendly town doing its best to chase you, I got to ask, why do you keep at it?
You're good people in some dire straits. Figured you could use a hand.
Huh? You running for office? Well, if that's the truth, we don't deserve you. Most folk here are set in their ways, yes? It makes no difference how hard you try to get in good with them. Heck, it took my family 3 generations before the Daltons would sell us a heel of bread. But there's a way. A downright insane way, mind you. And you can turn even the most stubborn fool around.
I'd love to change their opinion of me.
Do it right, and all mainlanders might get treated better. In olden times, leaders were chosen by something called the Captain's Dance.
Ooh, the Captain's
Legends
Dance.
say the toughest, meanest, and outright craziest hopefuls would chum the waters and lure out the worst the island could throw at them. Once the would-be captain killed the Mirelurk Queen, or Fog Crawler, or what have you, they'd invite the whole island to feast off the bounty. You do this, well, you won't be made captain, but you'll earn respect. Everyone's respect.
I'm ready to become a legend then.
You what? You crack me up. There's an old Mirelurk feasting grounds by Emmett's Causeway, a treacherous stretch along the coast. Go there and throw any kind of meat you got into the water. All that blood and viscera will be sure to attract attention. And then wait. I'll make sure there's a witness or two. Prove to the rest of these clods you belong.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Drop meat in the water. All the way over here. Damn, dude. Everything's so far away. We'll do that eventually. Where's this? All the way over there, yeah. I'll talk to old Longfellow now.
Mainlanders are the source of all our problems.
Alan.
Every single one of them.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. You helped us on Mariner's Hull, but we didn't need it. This is our island. Our fight. Not yours.
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity makes you weak. Makes you need it more and more. Until you're starving from the lack of it. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. But there's one exception. That is, if you meant what you said to Avery about the children of Adam. Anyone willing to put those bastards down, I'll sell my top-shelf ordnance to with a smile.
I'll take a look.
Don't try anything.
I haven't gotten any. I don't think I've gotten any legendary guns yet. I've only gotten armor pieces. Oh. I'll walk out of there with that trade. Alright, we're gonna go talk to old Longfellow and follow him around. Maybe once I need to repair my armor, I'll go to the Atom Cats and I'll get some of their armor styles.
Everyone! Everyone!
We're trying to have a conversation here.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears. So the fogs are coming for us all. I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house!
Yeah!
Time to party!
Here's some Mitch!
Mitch!
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a storm.
This girl's all her family has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Bah! This goes against all reason. But I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad, X, and the like. And then the real work.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
Life's too bloody short.
If you need a room, see Mitch.
Couldn't open the door for a second.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help.
Give me a second.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
In front, dock and down. The bait shop.
We need to move through the mainland. Old Mountain Trail is where we're. The fog ain't like nothing we've seen come. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. There's something in your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with.
This is where you're supposed to fight trappers, but I already killed them. That's a hotel, I think. I think that's the hotel. It's like quite a task just to get into it, and then it's like a murder mystery on the inside. Murder mystery quest. This is like a vault.
Trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with.
Laser weapons, bro.
Like them puppies. We throw everything extra mean. Still got a ways to go. Hear that? Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Unless we steer clear. But you never know. Young lad, no higher than you or me. The whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable and started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. some... Gotcha! Somebody's gotta...
Alright, so I'm doing less damage. I got an injured leg, so I've got one more part to completely give out on me, because the leg is about to give out on me. And then I'll warp back to the mainland and repair my shit. There we go. I got a radium rifle. So it's a poisoner's radium rifle. So it does radiation damage, which lowers health, and poison damage, which saps health. It's not a bad little rifle, I guess. If I were using a rifle build, which yeah, does 100 radiation damage. Yeah, it's not the best thing I could use. It wouldn't be hard to get ammo for it, though. Oh well. I think I'm about to run into a Children of Adam, which I think I'm just going to mercilessly slaughter them instead of doing their quest line.
Hold there.
Maybe I could do the quest line.
Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them Children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you? Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
Okay, sign me up.
Excellent. Head to the nucleus. There, Adam's plans for you will be revealed.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on.
Alright.
Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Get not too far now.
Hi.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, they'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens?
You saying you want me to stick her?
I can handle things from here.
Good luck in there. And I'm serious about the... You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do.
That's hilarious. Grizzled old man offers me companionship and then immediately goes to coffin. Let me see. I guess you could action play. Action points regenerate 25% faster. I mean, this is just overkill at this point. With this build is so ridiculously OP already. Let me check something. I just hit level 30 out of 50, I think. All difficulty levels affect damage and the chance to encounter. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep playing it normal. Alright.
You know,
it's
when
Inception
I first
time.
climbed this mountain, you've entered a place...
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano returned to her family, and a pony.
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me,
gonna have quite a bit of dialogue.
You think Kasumi is a synth? We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror. It can't be you. Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life. Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Nick's right. I call bullshit. You don't really know each other.
Is it so hard to believe? Two synths, earlier models, both capable of advanced thought, both showing signs of age, wear, and tear. If we didn't know each other at all, that would be far more unlikely. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment. Keep talking. One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience.
But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room" of their argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
We need to get back to why we're here. Kasumi Nakano.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here, whatever you decide is true for yourself.
I'm not a synth. End of discussion.
I understand. I won't pry any further. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Kasumi is usually working down below, whenever you wish to see her. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss before you go?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago. hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Excuse me.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there, and what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once, and I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
I don't do much for free, Faraday.
Ah, right. Of course. I should have thought of that. How does 100 caps sound?
Didn't you say this might be dangerous? 100 caps seems a little light if danger's involved.
Well, yes, there is that possibility. Would 200 caps be more agreeable?
Faraday, come on. I want to help you, I really do. 200 caps is just, I mean, it's a little insulting.
Oh dear. I'm so sorry. Insulting you was not my intention. Is 300 caps less insulting? That's really about all I can spare.
Why don't we just agree that you'll give me all the caps you've got?
Fine. 400 caps is as much as I can spare. Now please, let me know when you found the drives.
I'm just constantly extorting people for money. Where does that even go? That's not too far. I can do that. I will do that. I'll do that real quick. Maybe after this, though.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
I'll probably be leaving soon.
That's for the best. Acadia is only as secure as we... If there's a synth who needs a synth, that makes you an unnecessary... It's nothing personal.
You can relax. I'm not a threat.
Just don't cause any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Acadia may not look like it from the outside.
You want to buy something or what?
But it's all some of us have got.
Let's see what you got.
It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but...
No, sure. A little hope and some duct tape, and all your problems are solved.
I know. Not exactly a fortress, is it? When I first escaped, but I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing. That she was bringing people to a safe place.
Sure.
And now here I am. For all it's worth.
You're lucky to have found a place in the world.
Yeah, I guess. This just wasn't where I thought I'd end up. Any of it. I've just got to keep telling myself.
Right.
New guy, right?
Look.
Excuse me.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday. Once things... Acadia is all well and good, I suppose, but...
If this is boring, I'd hate to see what you consider exciting.
Oh, aren't you a card? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
You got a thing for antiques, huh?
Ugh, circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're...
Your parents sent me. They want you to come home.
They did what? You came all this way for me.
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
Personally, I find calculated mass murder to be very soothing.
Look, help me out, and if I'm wrong, you can make all the jokes you want. Now, I've tried doing some digging on my own, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Step aside and let the master hacker show you how it's done.
If you're sure. Good luck. Once you have something, let me know.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cobb? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
I can't wait to get out of here and travel.
Hi. Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
You must be the life of the party around here.
Hey, if we had parties, I damn well would be. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Hey, Kasumi said she needed the key to the storage room downstairs. Can I borrow it?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, you could, but I lost it. Should never have agreed to help Faraday move all that equipment in the observatory. Like there could be anything I'm carrying that's going to damage Dima's computers. I was shoving things around in that upper floor that circles the wall of the telescope room, if that helps.
Gotta hack this.
That's it.
Dima.
Did you need something?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
All right. I'm listening.
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions?
I'm going to sneak into the children of Adam and do some of their quests.
The children of Adam, or my memories?
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world. A safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
The children of Adam on this island. You were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base in the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures. You'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm gonna replace all your memories with pictures of cats. Meow.
Well, I suppose that would certainly make remembering some of my darker hours more fuzzy. In all seriousness, good luck. I understand the risks you're taking on our behalf. It's in all our best interest that you succeed. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the Atom lunatics.